Good morning. I am sitting in my car as usual and hesitating, delaying. I'm at the gym and I don't want to go. I love the gym. This is the funny thing. My body, my brain and body has to be at the gym. I have to have that feedback so that, I can feel sort of regulated in my sort of brain and body. Anyway, once I'm there, it's great. Getting there is like an exercise in executive function torture. Even for me, for, someone who teaches this stuff, works with students, even for me, getting here is a problem. So I'm normally at the gym about an hour earlier than I am right now. And I mean, it's always hard to get here because it's always hard. But I'm usually here earlier. And this morning I got up early, got up the regular time. And then, I had my cup of coffee and I'm just sitting there and I'm couch trotting and I'm looking at the clock. And the inner dialogue is going and saying, get up, get your gym stuff on, go to the gym. But the physical act of changing into gym gear, grabbing all my crap, making sure I have my sneakers, making sure I have the list of things that I need, the water and all that kind of crap. It's like, I just don't want to. And these things are called non-preferred tasks. And for many neurodivergent individuals, especially those with ADHD, especially those who are struggling with executive functioning, non-preferred tasks in getting, sort of task initiation, which is an executive function, especially as it pertains to non-preferred tasks or tasks that you simply have no interest in or simply don't want to do. So for me, I know my rational brain knows that getting my backside to the gym back there, and working out, lifting heavy things, and really physically pushing my body to its limits actually puts my brain and body in a position where I can function during the day. When I don't go to the gym, I have a much harder time regulating my brain and body, regulating my emotions. So I know this to be true, but that doesn't matter because physically getting my stuff on, getting up off the couch, even if, and I've tried all of the things, even if, I put the workout gear right next to my bed or at the end of my bed. I've even tried to sleep in my workout gear thinking that would somehow, no, it doesn't matter. It is a non-preferred task and there are no skills or scaffolding that are going to work other than habit and routine. And this does not apply for everyone. It doesn't work for everyone. It doesn't even work for every one of my students. But for me, as it pertains to this specific non-preferred task, I just need to get in my car and go. And so the longer I go without going to the gym, so I've had like a 4-day hiatus, the harder it is for me to initiate that task. So I talk a lot about the importance of building habits. And there's tons of books. Atomic Habits is my favorite. There's a ton of books out there about this stuff. But for neurodivergent individuals, habit building, habit stacking is incredibly important skill to build because we all have non-preferred tasks. And when we have non-preferred tasks that we don't want to do, when it becomes habit and just automatic, it is a little bit of a dopamine boost almost to get past that, that sort of lack of, get up and go. So anyway, I'm here. I broke my habit from 4 days and it took me an extra hour to get to the gym. So my whole day is all screwed up. But I also know if I didn't come here today, it would have made tomorrow even harder. And I have other things I need to do this afternoon that require my body and brain to be in a state of, functioning. And this is the only way I'm going to get there. So I put a timer on my phone. I doom scrolled for about, I don't know, maybe 10 or 15 minutes, and then my alarm went off, and I actually labeled my alarm. So when my alarm went off on my phone, it said change into gym clothes. And then 10 minutes after my alarm, I set another alarm, make protein shake. And then another 5 minutes after that, it was grab your stuff and get in the car. And so I stacked my alarms and I labeled them as almost like a jolt to the system so I can get up and go. Because I knew I had broken my habit, so I couldn't rely on my habit and my habit stacking. So I knew that this was going to be a problem today. And a lot of my clients will just say, well, screw it, I just won't go. I won't do it today. I'll just forget it. I'll just couch rot. And that spiral will continue. So anyway, for those of, my folks that are neurodivergent, that have problems or struggles with the executive function skill of task initiation, especially around non-preferred tasks, a couple of words of advice: read Atomic Habits or listen to Atomic Habits. Start building some small habitual habits and stack those habits. And when your habits are broken, leverage your alternative scaffolding like I did today with regards to my alarms and labeling your alarms to get your backside in motion. These are very small tips and tricks. There's thousands of them out there. This is just what happened to help me today. And it also helps lots of my clients and my students. So hopefully that is a little bit of a help for you. Have a great day.